Without further ado, we'd like to invite the professor, Prof. Tan Yap Ping, Interim Dean for the College of Engineering, to give his welcome address. Prof. Tan, please.
Thank you. Good afternoon, prospective students and parents. Welcome to this tea reception of NTU Engineering School. I understand that many of you are very excited because you are going to start a new page of your life. And you have an important decision to make. And we are here today to help to answer any question that you may have so that you can make the decision that suit you the best. Right? And for those who are at the other ballrooms, and I welcome you to this function at other engineering schools. And I understand there are also many joining us online today. So, the first question, of course, because this is engineering, right? You might ask you, why study engineering? In case you are still not yet convinced. So, we can ask ChatGPT. See what it tells you, right? These are some of the reasons that you should consider engineering. First, problem-solving skills. Right? Engineering is the discipline that you are going to learn a lot of useful skills. And they are important not just solving engineering problems, they are important in solving many life and challenging problems in the future. And what are these skills that you're going to learn? For example, these are the top 10 skills identified as important in the future workplace. And many of these you can learn through engineering programs, like analytical skills, creative thinking, and even some of these so-called leadership, quality control, and motivation, self-awareness. So through the journey of your learning at engineering schools, you are going to equip yourself with many of these important skills. Right? And why are these skills important? Right? Singapore today is a modern state. And it is possible because of a lot of engineering or engineers have done wonderful work in the past and to make what Singapore is today. And our Prime Minister Lee mentioned that engineering is continually important for Singapore's future. And therefore, it is very relevant, and there are going to be many, many jobs and challenges await for you. And not just that, studying engineering, you can do very impactful work, right, which include solving some of these societal and challenges. For example, these are some of the challenges that Singapore faces, right? Global warming, climate changes, rising sea levels, and they are very real. I think you are experiencing it through the recent heat wave, right? And food security, more than 90% of food are imported to Singapore from 170 countries, right? And during the COVID period, you start to realize that this is a real issue, right? How do you make sure that the food continue to be available in the future? Right? Aging population, right? Last year, 1 in 5 Singaporeans aged 65 or above. By 2030, this will be 1 in 4, 1 of 4. But you know, in 1970, it's only 1 out of 31 Singaporeans which age 65 years and above. Right? So you can think about some of these challenges for this aging society that they are going to have. And when the world becomes more and more connected and digital, and what are the technologies that you can leverage on to make sure that we continue to thrive, right? And people continue to enjoy the life possible. And all these are possible because of engineers. Right? Engineers have a big role to play in addressing many of these challenges in the future. And worldwide, and many countries are facing all these challenges, these grand challenges. They are not easy problems. They do not have easy, obvious solution. They need engineering, need engineers to work together and to address them. And that opens up global opportunities, right? You don't just find opportunities in Singapore, you find opportunities everywhere. You're going to work with people, professionals from all over the world to address these challenges. Engineering is also a fast evolving discipline, right? There will be a lot of new opportunities, new advancement, so that you can continue to learn and improve yourself. And that is what you are going to see in engineering. Right? Lastly, more also not to forget that this innovation and entrepreneurship becomes more and more important for students and for researchers to translate their solution or innovation into problem or into techniques and company which can address some of these challenges. So these are just among some of the reasons that why consider engineering, right? So if you are convinced, the next question you may ask yourself is, why study engineering at NTU? Right? And there are many other institutions, but why NTU? Here are some of the reasons, right? And we have very strong reputation all around the world. Our programs are accredited, recognized worldwide. So that means after receiving our degree, you can go anywhere to find a job or further your studies, right? And that also gives us very good ranking in many of these worldwide university ranking table, okay? And we have a wide range of disciplines, not just major, also minor, also dual, major that you can consider to study, which can better align with your interests or your future career goal. And sorry, let me go back. These are some of these so-called disciplines and their ranking that for those you have been given offer, you can see how well recognized your degree will be if you receive one from NTU. And we have state-of-the-art facilities. NTU is a young university, so many of our facilities and labs are top-notch. And more importantly, we also work with world-renowned companies. They also establish very good facility at NTU that allows students to work on projects and to solve real-life problems. We have also very good campus life, right? NTU is one of the most beautiful campus around the world. So when you join NTU, you don't just study, you also have a very vibrant campus life to enjoy. So here are some of the examples, the facility that you can look forward to in the Maker Labs, and which most of the engineering school has such facility for you to sharpen your creativity, your innovation, to even develop your startup if you want to. And all these COP labs offer many projects and many real-world problems for our students, working together with a professional and with researchers to address them. So you get a head start even before you go to work, and you can experience this firsthand in NTU. And of course, in your program, you will also participate in internship or attachment in company. And through our strong partnership with all these companies, and you can apply to some of these opportunities, either locally or overseas, to have your industrial experience. And many of the competitions and projects, and as you have seen in some of the video earlier, and these are all our students' so-called interests, and you can see in here, there are a couple of the schools here. We have the CCEB, and CCE, MAE, and Triple E. They all offer different kind of a design and innovation project and work for you to develop those skill sets that you are going to find them very useful in your career. So here are one example, right? And in early this year, just in April, MAE has a team of Megatron team won the third place in the Singapore Autonomous Underwater Vehicle Challenge. I think there is a short video here. I think the team actually comprised students from MAE, Triple E, in computer science, and also biological school. So this underwater vehicle have to accomplish 4 tasks. So based on the accuracy and the timing, they managed to complete the task, and they were ranked accordingly, and the team won the 3rd place in this year's competition. Of course, this is the other competition you saw earlier, and also drawing students, and it's a student-led project, and with students beside MAE and also from other engineering school as well. So it's not just all study, right? You can actually really apply what you learn and to all these solving practical problems. And more than that, besides studying in NTU, you can also participate in one of these overseas exposure experience, and ranging from 1 to few weeks to 1 semester, or even 1 full year, both in Singapore or overseas in other universities, and that you find some of the programs or experience of interest to you. And lastly, we have started this innovation and entrepreneurship initiative. And this is, again, early on for students to develop their innovation and entrepreneurship mindset and skills. And here are some of the success stories. And they are not researchers, they are our undergraduate students. Right? The first one is actually MAE student, Caro. He tried to develop this more environmental friendly battery, which actually have received a lot of award and recognition. And we also have students from CCEB and start this food pack startup to provide tests for some of the food company here. And third is formal pay. Some of you might have used this before from EEE. And the 2 students, actually, they took my course in EEE, and they started a company right after they finished their study in EEE. And they had raised 30 million Series A funding, which I think most studies have used a service where you try to use a bar QR code to make payment, and sometimes you see the receipts, a formal pay. So they work with a lot of the local merchants and banks to receive payment, even the transfer of money to overseas. So they have received the NTU Outstanding Young Alumni Award a few years back. So of course, you can also look forward to jobs in all these well-known companies, right? Be it in IT, electronics, fintech, healthcare, and manufacturing. There are many, many jobs await you if you study engineering. And you could be one of them, right? If you do want to work in those companies, start your own. It is very real. It is happening, right? And these are just some examples, right? You can be your own boss, and after you receive your engineering degree. And of course, finally, and you don't just learn, you also enjoy life, and you also build a network in one of these most beautiful campus around the world. And this is NTU, and I hope you consider the program that you have received offer carefully, and look forward to seeing you on campus. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prof. Tan. Now, to those of you who are tuning in via Zoom, thank you for joining us. Please feel free to reach out to your schools if you have any queries, but we shall end the live streaming here, and for you to resume with the rest of the programs in the schools. Thank you.